South Africa is in absolute shock tonight after the sudden leak of a top-secret ANC dossier that has blown the lid off what many are calling the biggest political corruption ring in recent history. The classified document quietly circulating among journalists and investigators names powerful ANC figures, wealthy business allies, and even former cabinet ministers who allegedly benefited from years of illegal kickbacks, tenders, and offshore money laundering. Sources claim the leak came from inside the system and what it reveals could tear the ruling party apart from within. Before we break down what's inside the dossier, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You'll want to stay ahead of the curve because what's coming next might change South Africa's political landscape forever. According to investigative insiders, the dossier, marked confidential presidential eyes only, was meant to stay buried in secure archives, but a whistleblower allegedly passed copies to journalists and anti-corruption watchdogs late last week. The contents: a detailed breakdown of corruption networks operating through state-owned enterprises, construction projects, and foreign contracts. It allegedly lists names, bank account numbers, transaction trails, and even minutes of secret meetings where multi-million rand deals were struck. The most explosive revelation is a section titled "That the Network," a detailed chart showing direct links between senior ANC officials and private companies that won tenders worth billions. One source familiar with the dossier said bluntly, "It's not speculation anymore. The names are there, the amounts are there, the evidence is damning." While officials have refused to confirm or deny the authenticity of the leak, multiple sources have told reporters that at least 7 top ANC leaders, including 2 former ministers, are directly named. Among them are high-ranking party executives, known business tycoons with government ties, and even individuals currently serving in parliament. The dossier reportedly details a pattern of kickbacks involving inflated contracts for infrastructure, energy, and public works with proceeds funneled into offshore accounts across Dubai, Mauritius, and Hong Kong. It also alleges that certain ANC-linked foundations were used as funds for laundering campaign funds, blurring the line between politics and personal profit. One veteran political analyst put it this way: "This leak could be the failure scandal multiplied by 10. It's that explosive." Inside the ANC headquarters, panic mode has reportedly set in. Senior party members have held emergency meetings trying to identify who leaked the documents and how they got out. An unnamed source within Latuli House told journalists, "There's fear, confusion, and finger-pointing everywhere. Everyone's asking who betrayed the movement." Meanwhile, the ANC's official spokesperson dismissed the story as a fabricated misinformation designed to discredit the party before elections, but when pressed to confirm whether the documents were real, they refused to comment further, a silence that only fueled more public suspicion. Opposition leaders wasted no time reacting. The DA called for an immediate parliamentary inquiry while the EF demanded that every person named in the dossier step down pending investigation. EFF leader Julius Malema took to social media writing, "We warned South Africans years ago, corruption isn't isolated, it's organized. The truth is finally out." The leak has also triggered calls for arrests and renewed demands for the Hoax and Special Investigating Unit (SIU) to launch a formal probe into the individuals named. Civil society groups, anti-corruption watchdogs, and even former ANC veterans are urging President Ramaphosa to publicly release the document, but as of now, the presidency has remained silent. Social media has erupted. Within hours of the story breaking, hashtags like #AndClick, #CorruptionRing, and #DossierExposed began trending nationwide. Ordinary South Africans are demanding answers. One user wrote, "We've had commissions, reports, and scandals, but this time the evidence is right there. If nothing happens now, then democracy means nothing." Another said, "If Ramaphosa truly stands for renewal, this is his moment. Either clean house or admit the rot goes all the way to the top." Legal experts say if the dossier is verified, criminal prosecutions could follow, potentially leading to the biggest corruption trial in ANC history. Several names mentioned in the leak are already under investigation for unrelated financial crimes, which could strengthen the case. Meanwhile, The whistleblower behind the leak is reportedly under protection, with sources saying more documents are set to be released in the coming weeks, including audio recordings and email exchanges linking politicians to illicit deals. If that happens, it could mark the beginning of a political earthquake, one that no amount of spin or denials can contain. So here's the question, South Africa. Is this the final crack in the ANC's armor, the moment the truth finally comes crashing down, or will this, like so many scandals before it, quietly fade away under political pressure? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe South Africans deserve to know the truth, hit subscribe, share this video, and join the movement to keep our leaders accountable, because the more they try to hide, the louder we'll expose them.